Sure, this story happened a while back, but hey, character doesn't change that much. Here's what happened the day I actually met Hollywood superstar Will Smith at Planet Hollywood Paris on Champs-Élysées. The year was 1999. I know, it's a long time ago, but please listen to this. It will tell you so much about the man who later on was going to do that. Anyway, Will Smith was at the top of his career. ID4, Men in Black, Wild Wild West had just come out. It wasn't a success, but he was arguably the hottest actor alive. I was a waiter / busboy at Planet Hollywood, and one night, Will Smith came to the restaurant. And here's the thing. Almost immediately, I sensed something different about him. So I was his waiter, and Will Smith asked me for a cookie and cream milkshake. My two colleagues who were in charge of desserts that night were actually not making milkshakes. Why? Because it wasn't on the menu. Now it's Agent J / Captain Healer, aka Will Smith, we're talking about. So I wasn't going to say, no sir, sorry, we're not going to make that milkshake for you because frankly, we don't do milkshakes. So me and my two Pakistani colleagues just figure out a way to make that milkshake. And here's what happened next. Again, from the man who later on was going to do this. Will Smith smiled, thanked me, drank the whole thing almost in one go, looked at me, said it was the most delicious milkshake he ever had, and then said this. Man, I can still remember it. Years later, and it gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Here's what he said. Hey man, I'm probably gonna ask you to make a couple more of those milkshakes because frankly, they're so good. Thing is, I don't want to bother you guys all night. I want you to kind of relax a bit. So why don't you tell me what the kitchen is and I'm just gonna see how you guys make those milkshakes. Will freaking Smith in person followed me to the back kitchen and spent the next 10 minutes learning how to make cookie and cream milkshakes from my two colleagues. I vividly remember him trying to learn some of their language and call them by name. The sweetest, most down-to-earth person I've ever met. Thing is, you gotta remember guys, there were no cameras that night, and it was 1999, no smartphones, cameras like this. It was just a dude being super sweet to other people, just because. That's his true nature. Later on that night, him and his posse moved all the tables, rapped and DJ'd for Planet Hollywood staff. I repeat, without any cameras, just for the sake of giving us some fun. Will Smith entertained the heck out of us. We're talking busboys, waiters, barmaids, kitchen and cleaning staff. All of us were dancing, partying like it was 1984, while Will Smith was delivering the goods for us. I will never forget that night. So what about that slap? Well, that's not him. That's not his nature. He's just a good human being. And this was the wrong timing. Chris Rock chose the wrong freaking moment to make that non-funny joke. I mean, there was no need to slap him, sure, I agree with that. But you know what? Will Smith is one of the good ones. A very decent human being. And I cannot take this false narrative trying to make him sound like something he's not. He's a good man with a solid reputation that he's kept all these years. This was a one-off. Get over it, guys. Move on. Period. I have met Will Smith. And I just told you what happened. Thanks for listening. So if you like this video and want to see more videos like this one, please subscribe to this channel. And until next time, dudes and dudettes, live long and don't strike first. Kirk out.